Hey guys, so today's video is about putting a new windshield gasket in. So the original Toyota had a glue-in gasket and with the chrome around the edge, and they kind of sucked because they leaked and you get rust and you get rot around the frame. If you have an older 80s Toyota, I would recommend pulling the windshield out, get rid of the chrome, and then buy one of these gaskets. These things are like 70 bucks on eBay. There's also two tools you're gonna need. You're gonna need this tool, which I'm gonna show how to use that right now. And you're gonna need this tool as well. I had to use this tool to get this gasket on the glass, which I did not film. It pretty much is a two-person operation. You kind of have to force it on, and then when somebody holds it, you use this thing and you kind of drag it along the inside of the groove while you work the thing on. And even if I had filmed it, I wouldn't be able to use it because there was a lot of swearing as I was doing this. It was incredibly difficult. All right, so we're going to put the gasket, we're going to put this rope in, which is going to make it so that this edge grabs the metal edge that's on the window. And we want to start down here at the bottom. Yep, got that out, put that back in. Yeah, you got to be careful if you try to move too fast. This thing pops out. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, so I got those strings, and now we're going to put the windshield in. And basically what we do is we pull this to try to get this rubber to grip around the metal lip. I'll show you the metal lip. So this is the metal lip right here that we're going to try to wrap that gasket around, and it goes all the way around the whole windshield. So as you can see, mine had some rust in here. What I did was I pulled the windshield out, cut the old gasket and the old goop, scraped everything out, took a wire brush, cleared it down to bare metal, put some rust inhibitor, and in a couple spots I had to do a little Bondo, but fortunately mine was solid enough that this should work. We're going to find out. We made a series of attempts to put the glass in, and every time the rubber would fall off at some point and we'd have to reset and re-get it in. That was probably the hardest part of this, was just getting the rubber to stay on the glass long enough to get everything situated in place. You know, it just takes multiple attempts. Be patient and keep doing it, and eventually it'll click. So the problem I'm having is that this little edge right here sticks up and it's pushing the whole window up, and I think this needs to get removed so that I'm just gripping on this. So I'm actually going to cut this out. I hate doing this, but I think it's what needs to be done. Alright, these are the tools we used for the job. This little doohickey was great for opening the gap to put the glass in. It was also helpful in putting in the string, for pulling it through, and these little pieces came with this thing. I think this was about 20 bucks, 15, 20 bucks, and this was like 15, 20 bucks on eBay. I would definitely recommend getting these to put in the windshield. And the other thing I used was the hammer here. So this rubber hammer was used once the windshield was in. Along the top, we kind of had to beat on this to get this to sort of pop in. There's a little bit of a lip in there, but now it's on nice and tight. So inside, excuse the mess. It's So basically you've got this rubber seal, and that string helped pull that edge around. And you can see it's still got a little bit to go, but all the way up in here and on the other side, we have the rubber has gripped around that metal edge. Maybe here it could use a little bit. I think the windshield could be nice if it would shift that way just a hair to get this to pop down, but I can live with this. And then the plastic trim, obviously the top and bottom and on both sides, it has to come off. One of the key critical things is down inside here, there's a lip that's part of this piece where the VIN number goes. I had to drill that out and pop it out. There's like an extra lip that's down in there that just gets in the way of this. I could not get this to work because it pushed the whole windshield up and then it wouldn't seat on the top. So I ended up just taking a drill and drilling out all of the weld spots on that piece and popping that whole piece out and tossing it. I suspect it's just there to keep crap from dropping in behind. And I don't throw things on my dash, so I'm not worried about that happening anyways. And it was getting in the way of the bottom seal. I know some of the videos show people putting it in, they don't take that out. I had to do it with mine, so it may be just this particular car, or maybe the way that was put in. But yeah, that got in the way. All right, well, hope that helps.